Thanks for joining us. I'm Keneisha Deas. We start with breaking news right now. One person dead and several others injured in a wreck that's shutting down a busy portion of I-565. Here's video of that scene from earlier tonight. You can see an active scene there. Law enforcement along that road more than 2 hours after a Florence police officer and a bystander were shot. We've got our road cam, a live look at Huntsville. This is on Memorial Parkway going south. And you can see that snow has collected on the roadways. Colbert County Sheriff Eric Ballantyne is on the phone with us now. He's telling us what they're dealing with. Sheriff, your county is in one of the areas who has received a lot of the snow.
Yes, and we're anticipating some black ice.
The big news of the day, Alabama head coach Nick Saban is retiring. Yes, you just heard those words. Since our last chat, Jay, you've seen a lot of famous faces, including some at the iHeartRadio Music Awards show.
Yes. I got to travel to the iHeartRadio Music Awards show, and I got to see a lot of familiar faces.
Another thing, too, Jay, we're well into this show. You got to know the ladies got to know you. My question to you is, can they tell a difference between Farmer Jay and Cowboy Jay? Is there a difference? So Bronze Spring Rec Center is one of the many places where you can work out, but here, though, is where I work out.
Bracing your belly and keeping your spine nice and neutral. Now take one more all together, lower down, and then lift up. How'd that feel?
Good. I already got a little workout in.
Yeah, woo.
Well, that about does it. Stay in the ballroom where just hours ago, former President Donald Trump was here to speak to those hundreds, if not thousands, of journalists. Quite the crowd, quite the feel that we heard from earlier today. Now, just outside this building, ahead of Trump's arrival, there were protesters. And here is video of some of those protesters. We see signage that reads, "Dump Trump." Another protester has a quote about people not having to vote in the next 4 years. So quite the reaction from inside of this building as well as out. It's election night, a big day for America and a big day here at Fox 54 News. Lines wrapped around parking lots at local polling places today. We'll listen in from voters. Severe storms spawned tornadoes across North Alabama, causing significant damage. We'll start with this clip from the Limestone County EMA. This is a confirmed tornado. This video was captured from the Lucy Branch Marina going east. Here's another image that we have, a major interstate in the Tampa Bay area. This is going southbound, and you can see the rain covering the camera lens. You see the trees blowing. Surprisingly, this camera is up. Do you feel like you have a trust in law enforcement indicators specifically?
No, the trust is very, very low. I do believe Todd Pinion stepping down or resigning would be the first step to healing.
That's pretty heavy, Chief. Like, she said that. What do you make of that?
You know, that's something even before the incident. That's something that I noticed that, you know, we lacked in some community engagement.
Who is David Barnes?
He's our brother who's been detained in Russia for over 950 days for a crime he did not commit.
It's been more than 2 years, too long for a Huntsville family. They want their brother home. His name is David Barnes, and he's been in prison in Russia for a crime they say he did not commit. Here's the backstory. Barnes had been working in Houston. He was in a custody battle with his ex-wife, Svetlana, originally from Russia. We reviewed court documents that showed his ex made claims that Barnes had abused their 2 sons, but a jury found him not guilty following a trial in March of 2019. Shortly after, his ex-wife fled to Russia with their 2 children. Court documents also reveal she is indicted for interference with child custody. The family says Barnes went to Russia for his sons, David and Christian, in December of 2021. Barnes' ex-wife reported him to Russian authorities, claiming child abuse, the same allegations that were rejected here in the States. But in Russia, Barnes was convicted and sentenced to 21 years in prison. His sisters aren't alone to bring him home, but they say they feel forgotten along the way.
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh God, how are you?
How are you?
Well, how are you mainly?
I'm hanging in there.
God,
You know, it's pretty hard.
it's the first time we'd heard it in 2 years.
David's voice. You can't talk about Black history without mentioning civil rights in America, nor can you forget Alabama in the history books as a catalyst for the movement. 2024 marks 60 years since the passage of the Civil Rights Act, and tonight we hear from pioneers of integration and education, helping us narrate the past, present, and future. The Montgomery bus boycott. Bloody Sunday in Selma.
1963. A bomb went off in this church.
16th Street Baptist Church bombing in Birmingham. Most of us know about these monumental moments in Alabama that sparked a wave of change. Right here, though, in the Rocket City,
we opened doors back in '63.
Was a movement that would shake up segregation in education.
And I think the repercussions will be felt for a long time, for generations.
On this day, I sat down with someone special, which wasn't the perfect day to be out, but it was to be in, because from the cloud of darkness illuminates the name
Sonny Herford.
And the fourth.
I am the fourth, that's correct.
Wow, there's a lot of power behind that name, a lot of history behind that name. Hereford's name emblazoned on every bit of this school building. There's a saying, you can do both. This teen you're about to meet does just that. We're taking you to Colbert Heights High School, where this junior is leveling the playing field in every sense of the word. He plays football and the bass drum in his high school band. I've seen it myself, and so will you. Check it out. Throughout the week, you can find Colbert Heights junior Tristan Ham on the field with the school band.
I play the last bass drum, the big one, the heavy one.
Strong is the back that wears the bass drum. Tristan says he's been playing this since the 7th grade.
It's pretty fun to me.
And he says the people make it fun.
I mean, I just kind of fit in here too.
But when Tristan's not on this field,
hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3, hard work.
He's on the other.
Contact team ready. Exercise. See.
Tristan plays football. He says he's been into the sport forever.
Since I was like 3.
Right now, he plays defensive end and, when needed, tight end. And since freshman year, he's done both band and football at the same time.
It gets rough sometimes.
His schedule overlaps.
On days like Monday, I just go to football after school, and it's easy because this is the 7th period, so it's fine. But then on Tuesdays, I usually go here about 30 minutes, and then I walk down to the football field and show up a little later.
And on game day,